All right, welcome IQ team. Jeremy Roma here. Welcome to the I Am All In video. Great to have all of you joining us as you come through this website. This is the getting started video where we are going to help put you on the right track. And I promise you're going to want to stay on all the way to the end of this training. And we're going to keep it as concise and short as possible. But I promise you that every slide, everything we talk about is very imperative to your success. So would invite you to take out a pen and paper so that you can take notes during this training. Of course, you can always go back and listen again. But I have found that it anchors it in my mind, and science proves this, that when you write something down, it takes it deeper into your memory and into your application mode. So I invite you to grab a pen and a paper and get ready for some amazing information today. We're going to help you start your business the right way, give you the fundamentals, the tools, exactly what you need. And one of the things that I love about the system that we have and being system driven is that regardless of what your goals are, we have a lot of folks that are here because quite frankly, you're looking to make an extra couple $1,000s a month in part-time supplemental income on top of your current career. There's other folks that are here that really you're excited about using the bot and the education platform, and you're going to share with some friends, but really you're excited about the product line and diving in and having that experience. And of course, as you embrace the vision of wealth creation, you're going to want to share that with your friends, but that may not even be the main driver for you. And that's great too. Today's going to help you. There's other folks that are here right now that you have your eyes set on some big financial breakthroughs. You are looking to take this thing to the next level. You are looking to build it as big and as fast as you can. And here's what's exciting. Regardless of where you are on that spectrum, the system that we're going to talk about today is going to empower you to get to that goal the quickest path possible with duplication and momentum. And so as we near the end of the presentation today, we'll really tie it all together and show you how you can find your place in this, I call it the speed path. What speed do you want to go? What lane do you want to run in? Do you want to go in the fast lane? Do you want to go in the moderate lane? Where are you? What are your goals? What I'll tell you is if your goal is, I want to get to 100,000 a month, you have to run in the fast lane, right? And so we know that the size of the goal will determine the size of the activity, the speed of action, the speed of activity, but regardless of what your goal is, the action steps and what it is that you're going to be doing is exactly the same. And so on behalf of all of the leaders here at the team, I just want to say high five to you, because this is not just another business for us. This is not just, here we go again. We have finally found something that we are so passionate about. I have never put this amount of energy and just had this consuming fire inside at the very beginning of a project. I feel like we have an opportunity to really impact so many families around the world. And so that having that spirit of excellence and making sure that we are just giving you everything you need to reach your goals. We are dedicated, devoted to leading this team all the way to the finish line of your dreams and your goals. And for us, this is a crusade. This is something that we're not talking about lotions and potions and juices. And we're talking about teaching people how to change their financial destiny. We're talking about habits that we pass on to children and their children's children that are going to impact generations to come. One of the things that I'm talking to the leaders about right now that we want to do as a team is we want to have a weekend for the young people that are represented within our team, within our community. Your children and your grandchildren that, quite frankly, may never in their childhood years be in an environment where people that they relate to look them in the eyes and tell them what they're capable of, take the limits off of their mindset and infuse them with that emotional impact moment where they see their dreams, they see and give themselves permission to believe in what's inside of them and to implement and impart into them the mindsets and the principles of money, of wealth, what success really is, and really empowering them and giving them permission that those dreams that are inside of them are placed there for a purpose and a reason. And, we want to organize an event that does just that, where you can bring your children, where you can bring your grandchildren, and together we have an environment where leaders and celebrities and high impact voices come in, and we just pour our lives out to young people. To me, that's what this is all about. This movement is about the heart of freedom and what we can do for the world when we take the limits off of what is possible. And so as we dive in today, understand that your goals and your dreams, it's what is driving all of us. This is a community, and together we're going to win and do some great things. And we want to help every single one of you move forward, whether it's a couple of steps or whether it's leaps and bounds. That's up to you. But we're going to give you the tools, and we're going to give you the knowledge and the step-by-step process today to help you do that. Every new person that joins your team, you're going to want to bring them right here to IamAllIn.com. Have them watch the Getting Started video as well, because it's so important that every single one of us is moving within the same system, that we're creating success in the same system, that we create that unity, that harmony, that momentum that comes when we're all aligned and working in the same direction together. So with all of that being said, let me pull up my screen share today, and we're going to dive in and just have a great time. I figured I would just tease you a little bit on the front end of the video here today with some of the things we're going to talk about as we move on. But this is the actual IQ bot, and I'm going to go through how to set that up as well today. And I figured I'd whet your appetite a little bit with a couple of things to look forward to. Here's the IQ Training Center. If you've not seen the InnerQuest platform yet, this is a sneak peek into what that platform looks like. I've gone through some of the trainings already, and I got to tell you, it's really cool. So get ready, and you're going to learn some good stuff, even in the basic starter trainings. Just even what you're going to learn about digital currency is just incredible. You hopefully dive into it right away. We're going to talk to you about our IQ app, the MoneyIQ.tech app today. So we're going to show you how to get a lot of leads coming in, people watching the videos, ready to sign up or signing up just through the automated system, and just give you a little bit of teaser there as to some of the features and highlights we're going to go through with you. Just a little bit on this today, and then we'll have a specialized training with the developer and creator of the system in the next few days as well. We're also going to show you how to set up and get ready for your commissions. We want to make sure that as your commissions are coming in, that you have your wallet set up and you're able to cash out and transfer those commissions to your Bitcoin wallet. So we're going to just cover a lot of good stuff today. Hang on with us. I promise you, every slide in this presentation is going to be worth money to you. It's going to be worth momentum to you. Grab a pen, grab a paper. Let's dive in and talk about the system here today. Few very important resources for you to write down. We'll be mentioning some of these as we go along. Of course, IamAllIn.com. This is the starting point for every new team member. This website will expand. We're going to add resource pages and have all kinds of great stuff here. So we want this to be the hub where everyone can come and just get the new information, download PowerPoints, and get plugged in, all that good stuff. How to join IQ.com. We have found the fastest Bitcoin sales option that is out there. Some companies take a couple of 2-3 days to do identity verification, allow you to make the purchase. Many of them start out with very low limits, like Coinbase has very low limits. It takes 2 or 3 days to verify your identity. It's very difficult to get started quickly. So we looked all over the internet. I've talked to CEOs and different companies out there to find the company that is international. So it's global. It'll work in every country, and that allows you to have instant Bitcoin purchasing at a low cost, at a low fee. And we found that, and I do a whole walkthrough video there. There's a link there as well. Takes you right to the purchase page. And I do a whole training on how to buy Bitcoin instantly and be able to order the pack. I show you exactly how to log into your back office and everything you need to know to buy Bitcoin, set up a Bitcoin wallet, and purchase your pack. Our Facebook group, IQ Money Team, make sure you're plugged in, make sure you're interacting there. Want to really get everyone in the habit of adding every new member with a picture, with a nice welcome. Remember, in the comment section below, you want to make sure that you include the important links. You can look at anyone that I've welcomed so far to the group. see what a good post looks like. You want to tag them in it. And then underneath in the comments, you want to make sure you list the important websites for them as well. And so you can take a look at my post and copy and duplicate that. MoneyIQ.tech. This is a open website where you can send people to watch the webinar presentation. Of course, it's also where you can get your own personalized replicated website, your app, and your online and social media system. It's an incredible marketing tool. We'll talk more about that today. And then the corporate website is iqlegacy.com. And you can log into your back office there. You can also invite prospects to check it out. It's got some great imagery and graphics on there as well. Beautiful website, iqlegacy.com. All right, let's dive in here today. So I'm going to go through 5 steps with you on getting your business started the right way. And step 1, you're already doing it, so congratulations on that. You are watching the I Am All In video. And part of step 1 is you want to activate your business with your pack purchase. So if you've not yet purchased your starter pack, very important that you do so that your volume doesn't flush. We want to create a lot of momentum in the organization. So those of you that have locked arms with us in the pre-launch, you pre-enrolled, now we want to really make sure that you make a commitment and decision to go get your pack purchased and get upgraded as quickly as possible. Again, you can go to howtojoiniq.com for those instructions. Number 2, write out your why and share in the Facebook group. So we'll talk more about this in a moment, but writing out your why and really sitting down and saying, why am I in this business? I shared the other night on our webinar, this is, I believe, the most important element of your business. When you know why you're here, and not just, oh, I want to make extra money, but really deep down inside, what is it that freedom will do for you? What is it that you're looking for? What are maybe some of the pain points in your life right now that you're ready to break through? Or what are some of the things that lack is keeping you from in your life that you want to get to your family? So write down your why and share it in the Facebook group. Listen, this is a community of transparent, vulnerable, heart-driven people. And so as you share with the community why you're here, it inspires all of us. It awakens us to realize why we're doing what we're doing. And so you have an opportunity to really inspire the team and really help build community and culture as a team by opening up and sharing some of what your why is with us in the Facebook group. What it also does is it lets us know that you're someone who's going through the getting started steps, that you're taking this serious. And we'll talk more about the reason this is so important for you to really know what your why is. And we'll talk about that more later. And then in that process, saying, here's why I'm here, you're going to want to take that and say, okay, I'm going to make a list of 50 to 100 names of people that I'm going to send a text message out to, I'm going to call, or I'm going to send a private Facebook message to, and it's real easy. We'll show you what to say and how simple it is. But when you sit there and say, hey, I'm in this business because I want my kids to have a better life than I have, maybe. Well, the action step then is, if that's true, if you really want that, then sit down with a pen and paper, pull out your contact list on your phone, and write down and make a list of, we suggest 100 names or more. Step 3, set up your personal MoneyIQ.tech website and download the app. Send the pre-written text from the app to 24 people in 24 hours and put your first post on Facebook. Now, in today's training, we're going to give you the exact post that you can put. We're going to show you how to send out those simple, fun text messages from the app. Very comfortable, very easy to do, 100% non-salesy. We want you to just be yourself and have fun with this. So step 3, set up your MoneyIQ.tech website and download the MoneyIQ app. And we'll show you how to use that app to send out some text messages. And we're going to help you put your first post on Facebook. Number 4, follow up with your leads. So as you're following the steps, you're going to have leads coming in. People are going to be coming to your website, watching the webinar. You're going to have notifications on your email and your phone going, congratulations, John's watching the webinar, Mary's watching the webinar. And so it's very important that you follow up with them in a timely manner. And we're going to show you exactly what to say when you follow up and how easy that is. When you follow up, if they have some questions, that's a great time to do a 3-way call. One of the things that we're going to be implementing more and more is really the Facebook group. So you can add that prospect who's watched the video to the Facebook group. And if they have a question, you can post the question. You can, say, you can tag me in it and say, hey, Jeremy, or tag 4 or 5 of the leaders and say, can anyone answer this question? My friend John watched the webinar. He has one question before he's ready to get started. Could you guys take a minute and answer that? And we can shoot a video, or we can type out the message. And inside the Facebook group is a great way to get those questions answered specifically for your friends. What's also great about that is all of the other team members then get to see what the question is, and they get to hear us answer that question. So we'll talk more about that later on how you can use that to build your business. And it's a lot of fun and creates a lot of interaction. And then step 5, we're going to show you how to set up your back office, activate your bot, your InterQuest education, set up your wallet for commissions, and complete your KYC, your Know Your Customer. Now, guys, this is number 5. I challenge you right on the front end of this. Don't make this number 1. See, a lot of times people get caught up in doing things that are non-income producing activities because it feels like you're doing something to move your business forward because you're busy, you're active, you're filling out forms and submitting documents. But in all reality, this is the 5th step. The first step in the next 24 to 48 hours is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then once that's done, we want to get into step 5. And please trust me on this, that anytime you're inside of a goal, you want to take action towards that goal. So anytime you have a goal that you set, something fresh in your mind, you want to take action towards that goal. And step number 5 is not taking action towards the goal, but it is some details that we need to cover with you within the next couple of days for you to set up. We're going to hit it here on this video, but I promise you, steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 first, and then step 5, and you'll be glad. You'll thank me later if you'll follow the system. So step 1, you're watching the video already. Congratulations on that. By sharing this website, IamAllIn.com, you will be able to duplicate quickly within your organization. You want to make sure that you get your pack purchased. When you go to howtojoiniq.com, that link is also at the top of this page. There's a buy Bitcoin link that is at the top of the site. It's the best place to buy because it's instant, it's global, it has low fees for your card purchases. And we also received, and again, I'm always transparent, that we also receive, the team receives a referral bonus every time somebody goes through that link as well. And we're going to use, it's not a big bonus, but they'll add up over the next 6 months. And so we're going to use that to go towards recognition, fly-ins, anything that we're doing for the team as well. They also have an incredible customer service department to help our members. And this is going to be the company that when the time comes where IQ itself incorporates with a instant transaction system, this is the company they decided to go with. And so that's the biggest reason why we wanted to align with them. And I was able to talk to the CEO a couple times this week, and they're just a solid company. So the link on that website is the best link to use. And I've said this before, I'll say it again, it's in the video too. If you're in the US, you may have to call your bank ahead of time and let them know that you are doing an online transaction that is out of the country. It's international. This company's in Europe, and have them take any international blocks off of your card, and that'll help the transaction go through easier. So you may just want to call them right up front just to be safe. Most of the online Bitcoin purchasing companies are international. Even Coinbase, for example, it's the biggest one in the US, but it's international. So make sure that you call your bank on that. Step 2, write your why and share it in the group. Make your names list of 50 to 100 people. Your why or your motive. This is your motivation. When you know why you're doing something, it's your motive, and it gives you the motivation to really carry through. And I can tell you that after being in this industry for 20 years, going through a lot of challenges to get where we are today, the thing that kept me growing, kept me in the game, kept me moving forward was I knew why I was in this business. I knew what life I wanted to give my children, my family, my loved ones, my wife. I knew what level of freedom I wanted to live in. I knew what I wanted to be able to do for others. I had very deep, burning, emotional whys because I've been on both sides of that spectrum. And so I was willing to do whatever it took to become the person who created success, because I knew my why. You want to make sure that your why gets to the real reasons why you're here. Be transparent and open with yourself. You're not here for the money. You're here for what the money and the wealth will give you. It's more than just the money. It's the emotional of freedom. It's the fulfillment of doing what you want to be able to do for the people that you love. Go deeper than just saying, I want to make money, but go really inside and say, but why? What is that money going to do? What do I want from financial freedom? You're here because you want more out of life. You have unfinished dreams. You have things in your life that you want to see change. By sharing your why with the team, you're also inspiring others, and you're bringing our leadership into your journey. So I want to invite you to trust us and give us a little piece of your life, your journey, your heart. And certainly you don't have to go so personal. If there's anything in there that's too personal to share this quickly with others, that's okay too. But as you write your why out to yourself, as you type an email to yourself and say, this is why I'm willing to do whatever it takes to create financial freedom in my life, and get real with yourself. Have that heart-to-heart conversation with you. And as you get clear on what is motivating you to be here today, then I invite you to share that in our Facebook group. And I promise you, when you do, we're going to applaud you. You're going to have so many people that are just touched by what's important to you. And don't feel like it has to be big and extravagant. What matters is that it's real and it's from your heart. It's important to you. And one thing as a team, guys, we don't ever want to compare or judge or measure one person to another, right? You guys, we're all the same way. We all are here because we have that same vibe. But I just want to just say it out loud that, you know, in our community, in our tribe, everyone is equal. Every person is equal. Every journey is equal. Every life is equal. And every one of us have value. And our value is in different areas and in different ways. Every dream is equal. And if you're here today because you want to make an extra $1,000 a month and that $1,000 a month will make a difference in your life, then that $1,000 a month and that dream and that goal is just as important to us as someone else's $1 million a month goal. So please understand that. Please understand that we want to meet you where you are. We want to empower you where you are to be who you are. And in this environment, in this tribe, everyone is one. Everyone is equal. And we're just glad that you're here and that you're a part of the family. And I invite you to share a part of yourself with us by going to the Facebook group and sharing some of the reasons why. And you can say right there, okay, I'm completing step 2 in the all-in video, which is share my why. So here we go, right? And just share your why with us. And that's fantastic. And some of you may want to record a video. You can certainly record a video, put that on Facebook too. Not too many people are comfortable doing that, but if you're the type of person that is, feel free to do it. Let it shine. Let us see who you are. That's fantastic. But please put a video in there or put a post in the Facebook group and just let us know, share with us why you have joined this movement. Your initial list of names is, in many ways, what would determine your success. Remember, we're not selling people. We're not convincing them. This is not a list of names that we're going to bug them and make them feel awkward. Not at all. When you see the text messages and the conversations, and you can always tweak and write your own wording as well, we're just having very normal conversations, friend to friend. And it is a non-sales, non-pushy, non-pressure, non-weird environment. We want you to be normal, natural, comfortable, and we want you to bring value to your friends. We have a message, we have a video, we have information that it's valuable. And even if a person watches the webinar, for example, and they're not interested, they still learn. They've still learned. Guess what? They know what blockchain is. And they can never say that someone didn't tell me about the new digital economy. And I encourage you to really take this serious, that this step, when you identify why you're here, stop in that moment and write that list of names, because that list of names is the doorway to the fulfillment of your dreams. And I promise you 1,000% this is true. Someone said, I don't need to write it down. I got it in my contacts. I don't need to write them down. I have them on Facebook. I'm telling you, I've been in this industry 20 years. And I'm telling you that sitting down with a pen and paper, taking your contact list on your phone and scrolling through and writing out names, maybe phone number, so that you can see it in front of you, take action, check it off when you send them the text message, and take that small step of action by making that list of names. That is the name of the game. And the people that do that are the ones who start making money the fastest, and they're the ones who are serious. They're the ones who are serious about their why. They're serious about creating financial freedom. Our job is to make it easy for you, to make it easy to reach out, know what to say, how to say it. That's what the tools are for. We want it to be comfortable and fun for you. We've got that covered. But your job is to make that list of names first. Put that list of names down. And so when you do the Facebook post, you can say that. You can say, hey guys, I'm on step 2 of the all-in video. I made my list of names and I wrote down my why, and I wanted to share it with the group here today. That's simple. And now your upline knows. We can high-five you. The leaders in the group know. And guess what? There's other people in the group that haven't had the courage to do it yet. They haven't sat down and said, here's why I'm here, and made that list of names. And when you do it, you're going to inspire some other people to do it as well. It's good karma. So I invite you to take this step 2 very serious. Why are you in this business? Make your list of names, and then post it in the team group, and just let us know. I just finished step 2. My list of names is done, and I'm going to share with you guys today some of my why for being here. Remember, your why will change. Your why will grow. It'll evolve. So share with us what you got. We would love to connect with you. And guys, as you see other people posting that on in the Facebook group, take a moment and read it. Take a moment and comment, and let's support one another and really make this a team effort. All right, step 3. Set up your personal Money IQ website and download the Money IQ app. Send the pre-written text from the app to 24 people in 24 hours. You can certainly do more than that, but that's a good number. It doesn't take very long. And put your first post on Facebook. And I'm going to give you that post here today, so you'll be able to see it, and you can come back to this video and write it down. I'll probably put it underneath the video too, where you can just copy and paste it. So we'll just add that into the website. So let me just give you some highlights here of the Money IQ marketing system. What we're going to do is we're going to have a team webinar again, and I'm going to invite one of the team members, one of the pioneers of this system, who developed this and the technology behind it, so that he can come and show you firsthand what it does, how to use it, and that'll be a great time for the team. But I'm going to give you some of the highlights right now. So it takes all the guesswork out of building and knowing what to say. That's a big one for a lot of people. What do I say to my friends? Instant automated follow-up and lead activity notifications. I mean, it's the truth. It works. I had, I looked at the numbers today, but yesterday it was 30 or 40 people that had come through, and 11 or 12 people that signed up. They literally clicked the link to sign up. Takes them right to your website, your IQ website, and they enrolled. And I didn't get a chance to talk to them just from a Facebook post. So it really does work. Money IQ app allows everyone to take instant action without expertise. You don't have to be an expert. Advanced business building training is included in the back office. You'll have access to some really high-level training from all of the top leaders throughout the team. Incredible for posting on social media and tracking the lead activity. Allows you to instantly email or text announcements to all of your leads. So let's say you've got 100 leads that have come through, and next week there's a big speaker that's going to be doing a special one-time presentation. Well, you can shoot a message out to all of your leads and say, hey, just an update, this Tuesday at 7 o'clock, so-and-so, boom, and you can promote that online event or whatever it is. So maybe there's a new video that comes out, or anything you can, with a click of a button, communicate to all of them anything you want. Includes multiple pre-built pages and social media blog posts. So it's got pre-built capture pages, tour pages, and social media blogs. Pre-written or customizable email campaigns. And so your friends, when they come through the funnel, they watch the webinar, every few days, every couple of weeks, they're going to get an email that's already been written for you, very comfortable, non-salesy, and it has a link for them to go back and check out more information, keeps them posted with the updates. You can also write your own email campaigns if you prefer. You also have the option to build your own pages. So some people are creative. They love to do that. You can build your own pages. There's a scoring system to see who your hottest leads are. So maybe Mary has gone back to the website 3 times. She's watched the webinar twice. She's clicked around all the different links. She's a hot lead. So she's interested. Joe, he came in, he watched the webinar for 5 minutes and he bailed. He's going to have a low score. So you're going to be able to look back there and see people in your pipeline that have a score. And so typically if they've got a score of 10, 15, 20, 25 or more, they're leaning on the side of a hot lead. And so you'll see that score system. You can even look at your leads in order. It links directly to your IQ enrollment page and your IQ marketing tools. So any tools that the company comes out with, for example, when they release this new tool that they have, this interactive presentation, it'll all tie into our website, your personalized replicated website, and any videos, any tools, anything the company comes out with will be part of this system as well. And they can click directly from this, from your website. Let's say they watch a webinar, they love it. I invite them to click the link and join. They click the link after the webinar and it takes them to the enrollment page and they join your team. So that's all built into the system. Here's a quick snapshot of the back office. And so some really great features here. I'm not going to go into any of these details, but I just want to show you some of the stuff you get and let you take a sneak peek at this. Joe will break this down and really go through it in detail. There's tutorial videos and all of that as well. Just a lot of great information. You can track and really build your business, really follow up with your leads and know what's going on. Even has the social media panel like for LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, etc. It's all built into the system. So great back office, great system, easy to use, and a lot of support. Here's a couple of snapshots of the app. On the left, you see there, you got your send message link tab, you got your send link tab, you have action follow-ups, so you can look and it reminds you of follow-ups that you need to do. You can go in and actually communicate with the contacts. You can send them an email or a text message right from the app. There's training, updated news and events, all of that is in the app. Then you have your lead dashboard, so it shows you, how many leads you had, how many you've had for 7 days, 30 days, and you can click on that and it will show you their names. You can click on it and send them a message, follow up. It'll tell you how many times they visited the website, give you the score. All of that is built into it. The feature that I like, I think these two features are the most important that we have. Let me pull over here so that my video is not in the way. But if you see on the main page here, you have the send a message and send a link. And so I just put the send a message up here, but it's the same format. So let's say you want to send a message to a friend, hadn't talked to them a while. Maybe they're a business-minded friend, or maybe they're a close friend, or maybe they're an acquaintance. There's different text scripts. There's different scripts. You select their name, select what category they're in with the text. You can edit anything you want before you send it. It automatically puts their first name into the text and it starts the conversation. Now, when it comes time to send a link, maybe you want to send them a webinar link, same thing, except when they click the link to watch the webinar, you get an automatic notification. It'll say, congratulations, John just started watching the video, and it tracks that as well. So some really great features in here, a lot more to it than this, but these are just some of the highlights for you to take a look at. If you want to get set up on the system. Now, here's what I want to share with you guys, very important for you to know, is when you go to get the system, check with your sponsor and check with your upline leader first. The reason is this. The reason is anyone who refers 10 people, gets an entire year free on the system. But the only way we know if you've referred 10 people is if you and your team are enrolling from the referral links. Now, at the bottom of every page, there's a referral link. So if you go to your page, which would be, you pick your own username. So let's say it's John Smith moneyiq.tech. So johnsmith.moneyiq.tech. You go there at the bottom of every page, there's a little link there that says get a site like this. And so you want your team to enroll in their system through your website, through your link, and it tracks the referrals. You can see that in your back office. And when you have 10 people that you've referred to the system, 10 of your personal recruits that you've referred, you get an entire year of the system for free. So it's a very great benefit. The other big benefit of this is as you refer your link and people refer their link and people refer their link, when your upline or one of the leaders in your organization reaches a certain rank in the company, we take the revenue that comes from this. So there's a portion of the revenue that we actually get. The company that owns this system gives us that share, and we put that into an account that your leader can use for things like fly-ins or special events or recognition for the team. So it's powerful. You're actually supporting your team, the growth of your team, by doing that as well. And again, in order for that to happen, we got to be able to track all the way up through your upline how that works. So please make sure that you check with your sponsor. Now, if your upline or your sponsor, they don't have the system yet, that's okay. We don't want to slow you down. Then go get it. They should have taken action faster. But you do want to check with them, see if they have the system or they're getting the system, so you can sign up through their link. And then, of course, you can always go to moneyiq.tech, and at the top of the website, you can click the link there for the free trial and enroll in the system. So you're going to pick a username. You'll use that for your site. It's very important, guys. Anytime you're posting on social media or you're sending a message or calling a friend and sharing your website with them, if you're not doing it from the app with the trackable link, you want to do your username.moneyiq.tech. That way, that's how I got, now 50-something leads. I posted on social media. I gave my link. When people went to the link to watch the webinar, they put their name and email in and their phone number, and I got that information. So it allows me to now track. And then every time they go back, they don't have to fill anything out, but the system recognizes that it's them, and I get a notification that they've revisited the site. You want to download the moneyiq.tech app on your phone, and you'll log in with the username and password that you created for your marketing system. So this is not, it can be the same username as your IQ website. Mine is, but it can be, but it's up to you what you use there. You may want to use something that is maybe more of a marketing, slant, or maybe it's shorter or whatever. Pick a username, pick a password when you set up the account, and then when you download the app, you're going to log in with that username and password. The text messages are designed to open up the conversation with your friends as pre-written scripts, and then the link, the send a link option, is to send them the actual video. You don't want to lead with the video. You want to start the conversation first and then send them the video. And those pre-written scripts are there for you, already built into the app. So always include your username in your Facebook posts. This is important. If you're posting on social media, only 1 out of every 5 to 7 Facebook posts should be about IQ or business promotion. This is so important. What happens a lot of times, somebody gets into business like this, and all of a sudden the next 30 posts on social media, they're vomiting on their warm market because they're excited. We get it. But to the warm market, it looks unnatural. It looks like, almost like an unhealthy obsession, right? And so you want to make sure that you're posting about your kids, you're taking your foodie pics, you at the park, whatever you normally do, keep doing that on social media. And then 1 out of every 5, 1 out of every 7, you can put a post in there strategically, gently, lightly. You know your audience. You guys are probably better at social media than I am, but I just want to share that because I've seen it happen too many times where people start posting only about business, and you lose a lot of potential there by doing that. Know your audience, post accordingly, always be you. Your post should be natural. Now, I'll go ahead and post this Facebook post so you can copy and paste it. I'll put it in the webpage underneath here. But let me just read it to you. This is a good example of a post that will get a lot of attraction. What you don't want to do is lead with business, 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 get rich, make a lot of money, unless you are known in your network as a successful business person, as someone who knows how to make a lot of money. In those instances, you can lead pretty aggressively. But for the average person, you don't want to do that. You want to really lead differently. So let me share with you a Facebook post that will work well for you for your first post. It says, "I'm so glad that my friend," and then you want to tag your sponsor or your upline. You could say friends or friend. If it's friends, if it's more than one. "I'm so glad that my friend John Smith," and tags them, "shared this webinar with me. So I'm passing it on to my friends. I've always been interested in ways to increase my income and really in learning how to make my money work for me through investing and trading. But I've always assumed I had to have tons of money to invest, take big risks, become an expert, or that I had to sit in front of my computer or phone all day. But this webinar changed how I see things. Now, in just 10 minutes a day, I'm raising my financial IQ with the online courses. I'm using a trading software which automatically works 24/7 on my behalf, buying low and selling high. I started an online digital economy business and already earning extra money. And it even has a legacy reward program where I am earning digital currency, not just investing in it. I only share things that I believe in. And I know the leaders and heart behind this project. It's the real deal and it's a game changer. Here's my personal link to the webinar, username.moneyiq.tech. Now, that's a framework, right? I mean, be yourself if you want to change some of that, but that is a good post. It hits important hot buttons in people. It's not salesy. It doesn't look like you're on a recruiting mission. It's very comfortable, very light, offers a lot of value. And that's a good example of what an initial post can be. And you may want to put a picture, in that post, something catchy. We have some pictures now the company has put out for social media. You may want to put one of those pictures up there just to grab people's attention as well. And I'll give you some examples down below the video. I'll upload and post those for you here today. So that's the end of step 3. Make sure you set up that Money IQ marketing system. Send out 24 texts in 24 hours and post on social media. Get your first post out there on social media. Make sure you do it during daytime hours, good hours. You don't want to do it at midnight or 2 in the morning. No one will see it. So do it at a time when Facebook when you normally post on Facebook and you see people are active. You want to do it during a good time of traffic. And it's that simple, guys. You put the post, you send out the text messages and start some conversations, and you're off to the races. So step 4, follow up. A couple of tips here. We won't go too deep on this, but when somebody's watched the webinar, I like to follow up with them. And again, let me just be clear. The way you know they watched the webinar is if you're using the system, you get the notification that they're watching the webinar. It tells you. So you can hit them up and say, hey, I saw you had a chance to check out the IQ webinar. What were some of the things you liked most about what you heard? And let them answer and share back and forth and say, that's one of the things I love too. What was it about that really caught your attention? And they'll tell you, well, I've always whatever. And get them opening up and connect with them, relate to them. Say, yeah, me too. That's one of the big things for me. And be genuine, but find ways to connect with them. So question number 2. You'll learn a lot more details over time once you dive in. But that webinar really gives a complete picture of what IQ can do for you. If you were to accept my invitation to join, do you see yourself getting started as just a customer? Or would you also be open to making money by sharing this with others? So it's cool. So you're not saying to join. You're saying if you were to join, if you were to accept my invitation and join, how would you see yourself getting started? Would it be as a customer? Or would you be open to making money by sharing this with others? And what you're doing is really finding what lane they're in, right? There's going to be a lot of folks that say, oh man, I love the product idea. Great. Let's meet them where they are. Let's not try to upsell them. Let's meet them where they are. And you have others that'll tell you right up front, no, if I do this, I want to make money. And then the final question you can ask them is, okay, great. So are there any specific questions that you have before you are ready to get started? So now the rubber meets the road. And, these are some you can text this, you can say this over the phone or inbox on Facebook, but these are comfortable questions. They don't feel like you're pressuring them, but at the same time, you're gathering good information to really see where they're at. Now, if they have any questions that you cannot answer, this is a great time to schedule a 3-way call or use the Facebook group. And so what you can do is they say, hey, yeah, I do have a question. I'm just curious. How does, the bot work? How does it work? Do I give them my money and then they give it back? How does it work? Or whatever, right? You say, that's a great question. I'll tell you what, let me add you to our Facebook group. We have a brand new Facebook group just with our team, people all over the world. Let me add you to the group. And then what I'll do is I'll ask the question in the group and I'll tag a couple of leaders in it and let's see what they say. So it's great, right? So now you're connecting to the community, By the way, they get into the group and they go, man, look at all these new people joining. Remember, we're doing welcome posts. That's why it's important. They're seeing all this interaction. They're seeing all this cool stuff. People excited, people sharing stories. So they're going, wow, this is pretty cool. Then you ask the question, you tag them in it, you tag your upline or some of the leaders and say, hey, can anybody answer this question? And you tag us in it. And then we come in and we maybe record a video to answer the question, or we type it out in the, in the comments if it's a quick answer. And now watch what happens. First of all, they see, man, look at all the support I get. Second of all, they go, man, look how comfortable that was. I didn't have to get on the phone and do a sales call or a closing call. We're right here on social media and it's comfortable. They see the support. They see how easy and comfortable it is. And then here's the other thing that happens. All of the other team members now get to see and hear the question and see and hear the leader's answer to that question. So it becomes a training opportunity for the rest of the team as well. So we're gonna really start promoting this approach on Facebook where you can add your prospect to the group. If they have a specific question, ask the question in a comment, and you can tag some of your upline or some of the other leaders in the group in the question, and that gives us an opportunity to answer that for them. I also would suggest that when you do that, tag your friend in the post as well so they're seeing it, they see the updates to it, and also so that when we do record a video or answer their question, we can address them personally and by name and make a quick connection with them also. So the follow-up process is actually very, very simple and very, very comfortable for you to do. And then number 5, we're going to dive in now. We're going to talk about your back office. And I'll just keep that video there. It's fine. Setting up your back office, your KYC, your wallet, your IQ bot, and the InterQuest education platform. As I said earlier, I'm going to say it again. Please trust me. If you're serious about your dreams, you want to really get in the right energy space for this business, don't make number 5, number 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's a temptation for some people because this is comfortable. You don't have to send out messages. You don't have to step out at all in your comfort. You can hide behind a computer and do this step 5. But I promise you, trust me on this. Let step 5 be step 5. Do steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 first, and I promise you'll thank me if you'll follow that system. If you will be coachable and teachable and say, all right, I'm going to leave this to step 5. You'll be very, very glad that you did. So let's dive in and I'll walk you through a few of these things here today and how to set up. Again, we're going to talk about your InterQuest, how to set up the InterQuest platform. It's very simple. We're going to show you how to activate your IQ bot. So you have your trading bot active. When you log into the IQ bot right now, they have a notice up that lets you know this is still the beta version that they are going to be releasing. I think it's November 20th. They're going to be releasing the new version that has all of the bells and whistles. And so they give you a little note there and you want to make sure you read that. They give you some tips there. If you're going to use the bot now, this beta version, they give you some tips there on the right way to do that before the actual big version goes live. So let's run through a few things on here. I took some screenshots off of my demo account that you've seen me use now in several trainings so you can see this. So at the very top of your back office, you're going to see a link that says My Account. And you're going to want to click on that, and you're going to want to go through sort of step by step here in order. So first, you're going to land on the profile page. When you open up My Account, the very first page you're on is the, there we go, it's the profile page. So you want to take a moment and come in here and update and save this. Now, a lot of questions people ask, well, why does it say the US is not available when you're enrolling? Guys, the US is available, okay? The reason that we didn't put it up yet, it's coming any day now in the back office, is quite frankly, there's a lot of haters out there. We're making big moves right now as a company. Everyone has always said there's no way you can do a company that has cryptocurrency involved in it. It won't work. Well, we're doing it. We're doing it legally. We're doing it the right way. We're doing it with attorneys, SEC attorneys, everybody involved, making sure that we are compliant. And so we got our new website up. We've got our new PowerPoint presentation up. We've already gotten all of the approval that everything we're doing is compliant, but we wanted to make sure with the new information that we had it checked one more time. Now, it's not a big deal. When you first enroll or you have someone enrolling this week, the choice to select the United States is not there. Just pick another company, because before they move forward and start to earn commissions, et cetera, they'll update that information, and that's coming any day now. So please do not let that spook anybody. Just let them know that we've not been doing business in the US up until now, and we're updating the back office to be able to do that, but they can just leave it at the default country that's there, or pick any country, and we'll be able to update that later. So you're gonna come in here, you name your phone number, and put all that in there, but the country is gonna stay the same until you're able to update that to the US, and you wanna save that on your profile. Then if you scroll down to the bottom, this is very important. This is where you're gonna set up your wallet. Now, one of the reasons why I encourage everyone to watch the video, if you're new to digital currency, watch the video at howtojoiniq.com, because I show you how to set up a Bitcoin wallet. And that Bitcoin wallet is like a checking account for digital currency. It's like your checking account for Bitcoin. It's a wallet that will hold your Bitcoin. And so when you earn commissions in our comp plan, they're going to send your commissions to whatever wallet you tell them to send it to. So you want to go to watch the video. You can click the link at the top of this page. It says buy Bitcoin or buy your pack. And that video shows you how to set up the wallet, get your wallet address. But you want to put your Bitcoin wallet address here that you're using for your wallet. And then at the bottom of the page, you click save. So this is the first step under my account, is the My Profile section. Fill out your personal information and make sure you put your Bitcoin wallet address there, and they're going to use that for commissions. The second step under my account is the KYC. That stands for Know Your Customer. And this is common across the board. You'll see this on all of the websites where you can purchase digital currency. So one of the reasons, again, that we chose the vendor we did for Bitcoin is because they do 30-second KYC verification. They have an AI algorithm. You submit your photo and boom, just like that, you can buy your Bitcoin. It takes about a day or two in the KYC process with IQ for them to process everything because of the number of people that are coming through. So you're going to fill out this information. Very, very important that each one of these lines that you fill out, name, birth date, your passport or your driver's license number, whatever you're using, that it's accurate. They're going to match it to the ID, right? And you're going to come through here and you're going to fill out this information. Now, again, the United States will be available in just a few days. And this is not something you have to hurry up and do right now. In the next week or two, this is something that you can get done. Then you're going to upload a photo ID, passport, driver's license. You're going to do the front and the back. On a passport, that means the bottom page, that's the front where your picture's on it. And then the top page, that would be the same as what they call the back of a driver's license. And you're going to just take a picture on your phone, and then you're going to submit that image. You're going to upload that image and then click send, and they will then process that for you. And the next step from here is my orders. The my orders section, you can go to and see any orders that you've placed that have gone through. If some people ordered twice, and so they canceled the second order to get that refund sent back and things like that. So you remember when I was doing my demo account, I was doing multiple orders back here to test this out and do some video screen shares with you. So here you can see where your orders were placed. Of course, I just did the $100 because I was just doing a demo. Guys, hear me loud and clear. The $100 ISA is not a starter back. You're not in the business. You're not qualified for commissions in the team building. You're not accumulating volume. And quite frankly, you're not involved with the product. You're not involved with the movement. So I want to make sure that people don't in any way, shape, or form get in some crazy habit of doing the $100 packs, because if that's the case, you're not building a business. $500 minimum if you're a customer. My opinion is the $1,500 pack should be the minimum. Here's why. Because with the $1,500 pack, you're going to have two bots. One bot you can put 24/7, let it trade, let the automatic algorithms work for you, and let it trade, and do its thing all day, every day. Take the other bot and use it as your learning bot. come in and you can try and you can experiment. As you're going through the courses, you're learning more. You can use the second bot to actually learn. Take a little bit of money, put it in there, and start messing around and learning from experience and trying some things out and learning your way around digital currency. So with the $1,500 pack, you get one bot, let it work and run on your behalf. You get a second bot, I call it your learning bot, that you can go in and really fool around with and start to learn some of the basics of cryptocurrency trading. So when you come back here to orders, here's how you activate your bot. When you come back here to orders, you're going to click on view details. And when you click on view details, I gotta move here. Okay, you can see here, look, I clicked on my commission cash payout on here, and you can see here that I got my refund, but it's in my wallet, but my KFC has not processed yet, right? You see that? So I haven't even submitted it yet. So this is a demo account. I probably never will. I'm just gonna lose that $100. It's no big deal. Here's another example of where the KYC was approved. And so here you could put in the amount to withdraw and hit send, and it'll send it over to your Bitcoin wallet. So just a couple of examples there of here's the wallet without the KYC approved. Here's another wallet with the KYC approved. Again, you can see that the Bitcoin address is listed down here in the underneath the profile. So when you click on, go back here and make sure you are following me. When you click on view details under your order, so let's say it's a $1,500 pack, you click view details. When you do, this is gonna pop up, and it's gonna be what's called an IQBot token for the purchase. You're gonna need this token to unlock your bot. So you're gonna copy this, highlight it and copy it, and then you're gonna go to this website right here, oops, iqbot.trade, no www, just https://iqbot.trade. And you'll go there and you'll set up the account. It's very simple. Your first time user, so you'll put your name, email, and that's basic information in there. And then it'll ask you for your token, and you'll paste the token in there. Okay, so it's that simple. It really is super easy. You're going to go to your orders. You're going to click on view details. When you click on view details, it's going to give you your token and a link to the IQBot website. Now, the last piece is on the InnerQuest, and I forgot, I think, to take a screenshot here, but if you go up here to products and you click on products, you'll see the InnerQuest platform under products. If you click that link, it will take you to the InnerQuest platform. You may have to sign in the first time. And when you do that and register, it'll confirm your ID. But other than that, it will follow you every time you go there. It knows it's you, and it tracks your progress in the education platform. So you just want to go to products. You want to click on the InnerQuest learning platform, and that's how you set up the learning platform. Okay. Now, the last few minutes here are real important because I want to dive in and I want to give you some numbers. I want to give you some small steps and show you also how this can turn into the big money for you. So sharing the information with third-party tools, that's the core activity. That's where the system comes in. Building the 20/20 structure is the core foundation. We'll talk about that on the next slide. That means 20 on the left and 20 on the right. That's the foundation for really moving into the big money. Again, a couple of the websites that we started out with, IamAllIn.com, the Facebook group, and MoneyIQ.tech for the marketing system. So in order to be qualified for commissions, team commissions, number one, you need to purchase a pack. The minimum was the $500 pack. Again, I think the $1,500 should be the minimum for someone who wants to do it as a business, unless you just don't have the $1,500. I understand that. But for those folks that know you have the $1,500, it's disposable. You got a credit card, you got money in savings, whatever it is. The $1,500 pack is a starting point, in my opinion. The $5,000 pack is a great pack to come in at if you're able to. And of course, the $10,000 is the home run. I mean, that sets you up for some real advantages, and we won't talk about all of that here today. But nonetheless, you enroll in one of the packs. Then to qualify for dual team commissions, you need to enroll one on your left and one on your right. at least the $500 pack, at least the bronze pack. So if you enroll 2 people in one of the actual packs, you're qualified for dual team commissions. You can maximize the comp plan. From day one, you can start to earn the highest commissions possible in the packs by beginning at the highest pack. The $1,500 silver pack should be the minimum if you're ready to treat this like a business, as well as begin to master digital currency and trading. Again, guys, the reason I put that in here, and I just want to reiterate it, when you have 2 bots, you can turn one bot on and let it be auto trading. It's working for you using the preset algorithms. Turn it on and let it go. The other bot you can go in and actually experiment with. You can go around and change the settings and mess around with it and really use that as your learning bot. So my suggestion is come in at the minimum of a $1,500 pack with 1 on the left and 1 on the right, and that qualifies you for all of the commissions. Now, the long-term play, or for those that want to really get to the money, it's called the 2020. Now, in order for the 2020 to work, in order for it to create the momentum that it creates, you have to get it done in 6 months or less. And so if you want the results of momentum from the 2020, you have to do it in 6 months or less. That means in the next 6 months, you enroll 20 people on the left and you enroll 20 people on the right in the next 6 months. Now, there's leaders that are going out, and again, guys, don't compare yourself, but there's leaders who've been in the industry, they're business professionals, they have high influence in their networks. They're able to come out and get the 2020 done in 24 hours. Some of them in the first week, they come out and do 20 on the left and 20 on the right. The faster you do it, the more momentum that you create. But 6 months or less is the target for everybody. And if you can do it faster, then more power to you. It's going to propel you into the higher income levels. Here's what happens. When you do the 2020 with the $1,500 packs, 20 enroll on the left, 20 enroll on the right, and here's the numbers that we use. As out of those 20, 18 of them do the $1,500 pack, 2 of them do the $5,000 pack. And on the right, 18 do the $1,500 pack, 2 of them do the $5,000 pack. If you do that, you're gonna make $7,000 to $10,000 in upfront money just from enrolling them. Now, here's what happens. Here's the numbers. Out of 20 people, 6 to 8 will quit. 6 to 8 will incubate, and they'll hang out. They'll be around the environment. They'll do a little bit, and then maybe one day they'll move forward. 6 to 8 will build. Means they're going to treat it like a business. They're going to go out and do something consistently building. And then 1 to 2 are going to actually build it big. So if you have 20 on the left, what that really means is you're going to have 2 that build it big. And if you have 20 on the right, you're going to have 2 that build it big. So look at step 2 here. If you help those 4 leaders, you'll know who they are. They're the ones that are going all in. And you get with your upline leaders and say, I've got a leader. They're ready to run. I need your help. Help those 4 leaders do the 2020, and look what happens. You're at $35,000 to $70,000 per month. Help 4 leaders, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, do the 2020. And you're at $35,000 to $70,000 a month in income. Now, what's going to happen if those 4 leaders do the 2020? They're going to have 1 to 2 on the left, 1 to 2 on the right that engage. Well, if you just took 1 on the left and 1 on the right for each of them, that's 8 leaders in their groups, and help those 8 leaders do the 2020. Now you're at $56,000 to $112,000 per month. You're a diamond. So you've reached the diamond rank in the company, and you are off to the races. Guys, this step number 3 is where people are going to cross over the $1 million a year mark, isn't it? Step number 3. But think about the duplication. You do 2020, you help 4 people do the 2020, step 2. And when they do the 2020, you help under each of those individuals, help one of their leaders, 8 total, 8 leaders do the 2020, and you are a diamond in this company. But what does it start with? See, for somebody, oh man, it's so overwhelming. I can't even think about that. We want to focus on step one. Step one is you do the 2020. Well, how is that going to happen? Exactly as we've said so far. You're going to send out those text messages, post on social media, make your list of names, and start to reach out and share the links with the folks in your network. Use the scripts that are in the app. They work. Use the comfortable conversations with individuals and come from the heart. And I promise you, when you start to share even a little bit that of what we are doing, and you look at the scripts, look at that Facebook post and the way it's worded, and you use some of that wording with your friends, comfortable wording, they're going to go, I want to know more about this. And you're going to send them the link, and they're going to jump all over this. So step one is 2020 for you. And that's what we want to focus on, is sharing this with the folks in your network. Let them watch the video and see what their feedback is. Now, for those individuals that want to go all the way to the top of this thing, here's the numbers. Number 4, if you help 12 leaders do steps 1, 2, and 3. So you help 12 people, 12 leaders in your group do steps 1, 2, and 3. That's 6 on the left and 6 on the right. You help them go diamond. It makes you a Crown Ambassador. And a Crown Ambassador will earn anywhere from $1 million to $2 million a month. Guys, this is powerful. Help 12 leaders duplicate that. Again, don't get overwhelmed. It all comes back to the basics. Rolling 1 on the left and rolling 1 on the right. And how's that going to happen? That's going to happen by you sending out your text messages, posting on social media, sharing the information with a few friends. And you're going to be very excited to see the results that you start to have. And then once you start getting small results, it gets fun, right? Because you're like, okay, this is exciting. People are joining. And then it builds the momentum up. So contact 24 people in 24 hours. That's a great first step goal. Put your post up on Facebook and let us help you with the follow-ups and, the Facebook, I don't know what we call it, three-way post on Facebook. I don't know what we call that. But let us help you with 3-way calls or responding to those Facebook posts if they have any questions. And we're going to help you. We're going to lock arms and we're going to help you build this thing big. Your job is to make that list of names. Your job is to write down your why, make that list, put it in the Facebook group, and let us know I've made my list of names. Here's some of my reasons why I'm doing IQ. And that's going to let your leaders know that you're serious. And it's going to let us know to lock arms with you and help you go to the next level. So guys, that's the end of the presentation tonight. And we've been running hard. I know this first few days has been a lot of movement. Let's make sure that we take the time to get folks upgraded to the packs. That's going to be a big key the next few days. Help the people in your group. If you don't know how, reach out to your upline or watch the video that we have and follow the instructions. It's very simple. Once you do it once, it's like riding a bike. You got it covered. But we want to make sure that everybody gets upgraded. Thank you, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this gave you some direction. I hope it simplified some of the process for you, gave you access to the tools. And I am pumped. I'm looking forward to seeing your post in the Facebook group. And we're going to be high-fiving everybody as we do this together. Let's go to the top. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll catch you guys on Facebook.